What's going on, y'all? This is your boy Kale coming to you with another video. This time I'm going to be looking at game number 3 in the Eastern Conference semifinals between the Boston Celtics and Washington Wizards. The Wizards, this time it's the Wizards blowing out the Boston Celtics 116 to 89. Defense was the answer for Washington in this game, forcing 16 turnovers from Boston, 7 steals. And then plus, that their role guys stepped up. Their role guys stepped up. A couple starters, and then the guys off the bench. They really helped out for the Wizards today. And that's what the analysts always say. The role players and the bench players play better at home because they're in front of home fans. And that was really the case tonight. Boston couldn't get anything going tonight, man. Shot a horrible 35% as a team. Al Horford was the only guy that took significant shots in the game and shot over 50%. He took 8 shots. He was 5 of 8, 62%. Finished the game with 16 points. Heck, I think a lot of people was wondering how much Isaiah Thomas had left after that Game 2 overtime victory where he had 53 points. He, along with Avery Bradley and Gerald Green, shot 3 for 8 each. That's definitely not going to get it done on the road. Boston did a heck of a job of winning on the road last series as they won 3 of the last 4, win 3 of the last 4 in their first round win against the Bulls were in Chicago. But this game, the Wizards just had their number tonight. I said earlier they had 16 turnovers as a team. Marcus Smart had 8 of them. Really poor ball handling by him, but give that to Wall and Beal and the Washington defense. They really bought that intensity. Speaking of intensity, it's this time of year, playoff basketball, man. It really brings out the best and worst in people. You seen that tonight with the different situations, guys jawing at each other. Then you had the incident with Oubre pushing down Olynyk. It's playoff basketball, man. It's playoff basketball. At this time of the year, everybody want to win. Everybody wants to win, and especially it was a great answer by the Wizards after their performances in Game 1 and Game 2, where it seemed like for the majority of the game, the Wizards had control, but they let the game slide past them late, and they came out with a vengeance. They came, I think some of the analysts were calling the Wizards kind of soft, because a lot of people felt that Boston had their way in especially in the second half, the third and fourth quarter, with the Wizards. And the Wizards took that to heart, man. They came out aggressively. They came out with defensive intensity. They made plays. They made plays all game. And that's why they got the blowout victory. All 5 starters for Washington were in double figures tonight. Again, led by John Wall, 24 points, 7 of 19 shooting, and also adding 8 assists. But the big story of the game was Bojan Bogdanovic, 19 points off 50% shooting, 6 of 12 from the field, and then he has 10 rebounds, his first double-double of his playoff career. Again, it goes back to what I said about role players playing better at home. Bogdanovic. Bogdanovic had really stepped up in that Bulls series as well. But again, when you get performances like 19 points, 10 rebounds, and you're at home, you get that extra energy at home. That's anybody, but the really big game out of Bogdanovich, again, there's second leading scorer tonight with 19. Beal had another bad shooting game. He was 4 of 12 tonight. I mean, you're starting to think, is it are these just bad games, or is he in a slump? Now, obviously, Bogdanovich stepped up to fill Beal's absence as that second guy to Wall, but Beal's got to get back. Beal's got to break this slump or whatever he's in, because Washington is not winning this series without Bradley Beal stepping up. Other than Bogdanovich, not really too much of not really too much help off the bench. Brandon Jennings had 4 points, 2 of 5 shooting. He also had 2 rebounds, 2 assists. But I think his defensive presence was felt as well. He didn't give you much offensively, but I think his defense really helped out for Washington. But again, man, I just think Washington played energized coming home. And Boston, probably the jubilation after that overtime victory, that comeback, it kind of took a little bit out of him. Took a little bit too much out of him. Especially on the road. You're gonna have those type of games on the road where you just don't have it one night, and this was just a night for for Boston. Again, Washington wins it 116-89 over Boston. Again, the Washington defense really played well. Big ups to them. Like I said, big ups to Bogdanovich, who had a heck of a game. Like I said, all coming off the bench, role player stepping up. He definitely stepped up big time for Washington in this game. But that's going to do it for this video, man. I appreciate y'all watching. Thank you guys for watching. If you like this video, hit that like button down below. Thank you to the new subscriber who's just subscribed. I appreciate you. And for anybody watching this video, I wish you nothing but positive vibes only. I'll see you in the next video.